allied with a mix of fast corners, elevation changes, and a fast straight that gives the riders the perception they are heading out to sea. Never say never. Repsol Honda Team's Marc Marquez has taken the 2016 MotoGP World Championship at the home of Honda. The hand dealt by the Japanese venue seeing the cards fall perfectly for the Spaniard as Movistar Yamaha, Valentino Rossi, and Jorge Lorenzo crashed out of contention. Marquez's third MotoGP title is his third in 4 years in the Premier class, and his fifth World Championship after becoming the 125 World Champion in 2010 and Moto2 World Champion in 2012. The plan from the start of the season remained the same until it proved its worth: control, calm, and consistency. A new MO that has seen the mistakes of the past craft the success of the present, and a new MotoGP World Champion emerged from the ashes of a tough 2015. 2016 has been quite a treat in MotoGP, and the champion has come a long way from the start, looking back stating, "After the test in Qatar, someone said it was impossible to win with this bike. That phrase motivated me even more, because nothing is impossible." The champ and the paddock are now headed down under to the legendary Phillip Island Grand Prix circuit, ready to try and hit their rivals for sixth as the final 3 rounds of the remarkable 2016 season get underway, with track action beginning in Australia on Friday morning at 10 a.m. local time. MotoGP legend Nicky Hayden returns to action in Australia to fill in for Pedrosa after the Honda rider suffered a high side on Friday in Motegi and broke his right collarbone in the impact. Having returned to Barcelona for successful surgery, the 3-time world champion is eager to get back on track as soon as possible. In the meantime, Hayden says, "There are 2 things to always consider: the weather and the tires. But it's a track I love and I can't wait to ride the bike there." There are venues that lend themselves to legend, and Phillip Island Grand Prix circuit is one of them. The canvas for MotoGP's 2015 masterpiece is already woven into the fabric of history, and the venue now begins to wake for the coming weekend as the freight from the twin ring Motegi starts the journey south. Michelin has crossed the equator and headed to the most southerly race of the year, with a focus firmly on the French tire manufacturer as it becomes title sponsor of the race. This beautiful backdrop, allied with a mix of fast corners, elevation changes, and a fast straight that gives the riders the perception they are heading out to sea, makes Phillip Island a must-see event on the MotoGP calendar, and one that the racers and fans enjoy to the extreme. With just 3 races left to go in the season, we still have 11 rounds to go in the Fan World Championship, and Phillip Island is already an available track to race in the game. So push as your favorite rider, and you could end up on our show and even sent to a race of your choice to hang in your favorite rider's pit box. Download MotoGP Championship Quest for free on your Apple App Store or Google Play Store and start racing today. In the race for the Fan World Championship title this week, round 32's third place rider was Alexa Spargaro, with Mode Carul being the top contributor and leading the Suzuki contributors to the victory. Taking the second place on the podium this week, Rizal Law, racing as Laverty, pulling the Pull&Bear riders through the finish line. Congrats to Rizal, Laverty, and the Ducati team for the victory. The rider that led the team who pushed the hardest this week is another new rider on the podium, Silo Sandro, racing as Miller, pushing the Estrella Galicia racing team to victory. Huge congrats to Silo and everyone else who competed in the Fan World Championship this week. Silo, Mode, and Rizal are all new contributors who pushed their way to the top, showing just how easy it is to get ahead in the Fan World Championship. And newcomers still have a chance to win some amazing prizes. Competition is open to everyone who downloads MotoGP Championship Quest and purchases and races as their favorite riders in the game. Engage with your friends supporting your favorite rider while taking a shot at the awesome Brembo Break Trophy. Tissot watches, Nolan helmets, and tons more that have already been sent to the winners all around the globe. Be prepared to support your favorite rider with publicity, and also expect to be interviewed by media and MotoGP.com. With a crash in Motegi taking him out of the title fight and out of the Japanese GP, Valentino Rossi is now locked in a fight over second in the championship with teammate Jorge Lorenzo. Ahead of his nemesis by 14 points, heading into Phillip Island, he said, "The bad thing is that we took 0 points in Motegi, but the good thing is that we showed up and that we were strong. Phillip Island is a fantastic track and a place that I like a lot. We have to try and be fast and strong there too. We hope for good weather and we'll see." Till next year's shot at the world title, second place is still up for grabs, and you can also support the doctor by signing the Rossi Award. By the people for Rossi. It's completely free and there's no risk of spam when you sign up. Also, take part in the Iosto Con Rossi Award photo contest. MotoGP Championship Quest and the Rossi Award are hooking up the top 3 contestants with Valentino Rossi avatars each month. Use the hashtag Iosto Con Rossi Award as well as MotoGP Championship Quest and take a picture. Before we close, go to our Twitter and vote for your favorite paddock babe for the month of October. The poll started yesterday and will end on Thursday the 27th. We will feature the winning paddock babe on next week's show. Next up, MotoGP returns to the scene of the island battle last season, Phillip Island. With the championship decided, maybe the new Marquez will be revealed as a mask, and the champion of the world will cut loose and set his sights firmly on a magnificent win number 6. Well, that's all we have for you today, guys. We hope you enjoyed the show. As well as supporting our favorite riders in MotoGP, we will also be supporting riders in various other motorsports who suffer career-ending injuries through our partnership with Road to Recovery. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and don't forget to race as your favorite rider in the Fan World Championship. Bushido, also known as the Way of the Warrior, is the traditional samurai coat of arms. Brembo is a world leader and innovator in the field of